Yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Pickett now on first down.
It got his man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Off play action. Pickett
Rolling to his right.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw, Pickett. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the Packers' 1-yard line.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Love's throw brought in by Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Steelers first down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There he goes right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
45 yards.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Pickett sets up play action. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they take a knee.
Set, ready. Ready?
And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Austin. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickett back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And now here is another interception.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance